Alright, so I'm going to be doing a review of the last of these little DC books I've been collecting, and it's going to be The Flash, The 1 Minute War. So this is part of the Jeremy Adams review run. I always love it. It's a nice little pun, right? But basically, Jeremy Adams run I've been collecting in trade for a few. I've only got that one and Eclipsed, which got me really excited because it was like a Wally West story and it had him teaming up with the Magic characters battling Eclipso. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and this comic, like, it's kind of funny because it really does feel like this was supposed to be the end of Adams' run. I know that he has like one more volume, but like I know he has like one more story arc before this, like, because he leaves at issue 800 after issue 800, and then they I think they renumbered the book after Flash number 800, but this this really does feel like it's the end of like, it really does feel like the real end of Adams's run. So what is this about? So basically what it is that an alien race who can actually harness the Speed Force, called the Fraction, have invaded Earth, and they've moved so fast that they've actually they're moving so fast that they are trying to that they can take over a planet in less than a minute. However, when they arrive and unleash a wave, while most of the superheroes are affected, what happens is that the Flash family isn't, and every other speedster. So the Flash family is at war with the Fraction, and the Fraction they literally look like 90s X-Men villains. No, really, like the main villain, who's the Admiral, he straight up looks like Mr. Sinister. Like, he straight up looks like Mr. Sinister. It's almost like it feels like copyright, right? Like, he looks like he looks like they should be fighting the X-Men. But it's really cool. Like, this feels like a love letter to the entire Flash family, because everyone is here. You know, Barry, Wally, Wally's kids, they get powers. Well, the daughter has powers, but his son gets affected because the Speed Force affects him differently. So it's only for the speedsters, and his son has super strength. Then there's like Max Mercury and Impulse and Kid Flash, the other Kid Flash, the other Wally West, and then you have all these Jay, all of them, Jesse Quick, all of them come together to battle, and it's a great love letter to all of them, because like all of the members of the Flash family, none of them get pushed aside. Even this is what I also love about the Flash family, is that it kind of proves that like you can do a functional relationship in comics and not have it like, oh, I can't be with you because you're a superhero. That's literally Wally and Linda are the antithesis of that, and it's so nice to see Wally and Linda have a working, functional relationship instead of whatever the hell they put Wally through in most of the comics leading up to this point. It really does feel like the entirety of Jeremy Adams' run was to basically be like, yeah, that bullshit that that DC fans have had to deal with for so long, like all of that time, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that and actually give Wally the family he deserves, and I'm gonna make sure that the real Wally West, Wally West fans are loved and appreciated. Not only that, I'm going to give love to the other Wally West, who kind of fell to the sidelines after the actual Wally West showed up, and he's pretty fun too. I actually love Kid Flash and Impulse's like back and forth. They're a great, they really do play off of each other, and especially when Jay's there. There's actually a great moment where like Jay gets captured by the Fraction, and when one of his teeth get knocked out, he uses that teeth and charges it with the Speed Force and spits it out and uses it like a bullet to kill one of the aliens. It's a really cool scene. The 1 Minute War special is just a little story of like the only two that are important are something that's built up for the later part of the story, and which kind of the future part of the story basically tells you how it spoils the whole book, really. It really does spoil the whole book. So I'm reading this and I'm like, I kind of know how this ends now. I have a good idea of how this ends, and also the Flash, the Fraction's origin. The other two stories dealing with the Chinese Flash from the Justice League of China, and the story involving Godspeed really don't mean anything to this story. Like, though it really feels like the 1 Minute War special could have just been told with 2 stories and not 4. The story of the other 2 speedsters is like Godspeed and China's Flash really could have really didn't need to be here. It's a fun story. It's a great story of the family. It's a great story of battling through like some serious shit, because they do experience some deaths here and there. I mean, it does kind of get the genie gets put back in the box, so to speak. But there's some great moments in here involving like I said, everyone gets a time to shine. Everyone has great character moments. It's a fun comic. The problem is the Fraction are just kind of like they feel so out of place. They really feel like they should be fighting the X-Men, really. And then you have like their hunter called Miss Murder, and very much like the band AFI, she's here, has a cool few moments, and then is forgotten. You like that joke? I really worked on it. So I couldn't really, that's her name, Miss Murder. An alien race has a villain called Miss Murder who looks like if the Batman Who Laughs fucked Marvin the Martian. There you go. That's my description. All in all, it's a great comic. I've been really loving Jeremy Adams' run and picking up the trades, albeit like in different points. So I'll make a complete story at some point. But yeah, so I do recommend Flash, the 1 Minute War. It does involve some other stuff, but you could actually read this on your own. You could literally, if you want to read like a great Flash story that involves all of the family, then give this a shot. Like, really give that a look. But anyway, so there you go, guys. That's my review. And other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.